Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to do leg presses. It's a very simple exercise, it's super effective, but only if you're doing it the correct way. The first thing that we need to do is get into the machine. So on ours, we have got a nice handle up here, it's going to help you with that. Go ahead and we grab it, step 1 foot in, support your body with the handle, and then get down here. So what's really important with the leg press is your foot placement. You should have your foot placement set up like you would for a good squat, right? Which is going to be somewhere around shoulder width distance. Toes turned out a little bit, and this is going to be a good starting position. Now what's important with the leg press is that you can change, this foot pad is huge, and you can change what muscles you're targeting by where you place your feet. So if he moves his feet up towards the top, we're going to get less range of motion in the knee at the bottom, we're going to get more range of motion in the hip, we're going to hit end range of motion in the hip quicker, which means we're going to get more hamstring and more glute activation having the feet higher. If we move the feet lower, we're going to get more range of motion in the knee at the end, which means we're going to get more quad and a little bit less hamstring and glute. So depending on what you want to target that day, you can decide to put your feet low for more quad, you can put your feet high for more glute and hamstring. But we're going to do a more balanced one today, just like your squat should be. Your squat should be very balanced between the glute, hams, quads. So we're going to find a balanced foot place, and we're going to leg press from there. So what's really important here is the safeties, right? The safeties are engaged right now. As he presses most of them, the safeties will automatically disengage, but it's good to put your hands on them as you go to start to press and just disengage the safeties. Make sure they're fully disengaged, and now you're good to leg press. What's important here is never, ever, 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 ever fully extend your legs at the top. If you want to see some horrific stuff, there's some videos on people fully extending their legs on a heavy weight, and then the joint hyperextending and bending backwards the other way and just completely destroying their knees. So make sure you always lead these at what we call a soft lockout, right? Just like you should be doing in your squats, have a soft lockout. So from here, we let the feet turn out a little bit, and as he comes down, he's gonna let the knees be driven out, just like we do in a good squat, and he's going to press up. Now, what you're gonna notice here is his range of motion ends when he reaches max flexion at the hip, right? So this is an extended hip, and as he goes down, we're flexing at the hip, flexing, 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 right? This is end range of motion. If you go lower than that, you're going too far, and what you're gonna notice is once we reach end range of motion at the hip, the only way you can go lower is to have more range of motion in the low back. And that's really stressful on your discs down there, it's really stressful on the muscles. So if you feel the weight come down and you have your butt lift at the bottom, that's a really bad way to do a leg press. It's a dangerous way to do a leg press. You can get really sore, you can maybe even hurt something. So make sure that you actually kind of extend a little bit through the hips, just like you would in a squat. As we bring those legs down, we reach end range of motion here, just shy of the hips lifting, and we press up to that soft lockout position. So just remember, foot placement is important. Where you decide to end the range of motion based on your hips lifting off, don't let them lift off, that's also important. There's your leg press.